on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
I don't think it's that fresh.
No.
Fresh, but not terrible.
Not terrible. Kind of crunchy. Looks like cheese.
Does it?
Yeah, maybe there's
The
cheese
color.
baked inside.
The color, cheese color.
It's very sweet. A little donutty, would you guys say?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of a donut, but not as like oily, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, it really does. It
definitely
tastes
has-
like a donut.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you happen to be new around here, I am Trevor and this is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Make sure to hit subscribe and the little bell to follow along on our adventures.
Today's a little different than normal. We're still in El Nido. We're still under quarantine. But as many of you know, we do like to try some national and local dishes when we travel. So today's goal is to try some Filipino food. We are usually a little bit behind in our videos. At the time of filming, the quarantine has just started about a week ago here in El Nido. This severely limits the availability of food and different restaurants. Most restaurants are closed here, but Trevor's gonna head out. He's got a pass, so he's gonna go see what's open and bring some takeout back to us.
Alright, I'm now outside. There's not many restaurants open in this town at all. Everything is pretty much shut down, so I'm really hoping I find something. So I'm gonna walk down to the beach and see. So, how crazy is this? I mean, if anyone is watching this that has been to El Nido, you'll realize right away that it's completely empty. And we are on mandatory lockdown, like an enhanced lockdown. However, with the pass I have, I am allowed outside to go get provisions or food, and that's why I'm out right now. So here's the place that we've been going to. It's called Happy Home Restaurant. It's actually one of the only places that is open in all of El Nido right now. So let's see what they got. All right, it looks like we're in luck. They have chicken adobo. That is definitely what we're getting. And then we're gonna grab the vegetarian Pancit Canton and Bihon Guisado. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry if I am, guys. All right, we made it back to our place and we got some assistance today. Of course, we got Anna. She can eat. We know that. And we got jumping places and we got some yummy looking food, as you guys can see. But I think we're gonna have to start with chicken adobo.
Yes, chicken adobo for sure. This is like pretty much the quintessential Filipino food, I believe, from my research. So it's basically chicken, rice. We put the chicken over the rice. Hopefully that's the proper way to eat it. There's some veggies in there and then of course some sauce. And I was looking up what's in the sauce. It's made with vinegar, salt, garlic, pepper, soy sauce, and then some other spices. So I was trying to do a little bit of research of where this actually comes from. And one thing I read said it was originated in Mexico, which I honestly think is wrong. But you guys can maybe let us know in the comments. But I also read that this was traditionally cooked in clay pots, but nowadays they now just make it in regular woks. When the Spanish invaded here in the 16th century, they witnessed people making this dish, and they called it adobo, which is the Spanish word for marinade.
Yeah, the food has quite a bit of history here, I would say. So that's why we keep going to our phone, because most times it's a lot more straightforward, but it does look like it's gonna be yummy.
Isn't that enough talking about it? Should we actually try it?
Let's try it. It smells so good.
That's really good. Chicken's nice and tender. I like that. I think there is some bones in there, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, definitely some bones in there. The sauce itself is exactly kind of how I described it in the ingredients. It's very soy saucy. It definitely has like that Asian kind of flavor to it. Not overly spicy, so if you don't like spicy food, you can definitely eat this. It's just kind of a simple but really yummy dish.
All right, so I said a few times now, the smell of this is just driving me crazy as I'm sitting here waiting for Anna to eat. And of course, we're making jumping places wait as well, but I got the potato on here and some green beans, and there's the rice and the chicken. It's hard to get everything in one bite, but I think I got it. Oh yeah. It's very tasty. I expected that to be spicy just because of the name. I don't know why. But first impressions of that is it's kind of stew-like. I don't know if you found that, Anna, but immediately that's what I taste. It almost tastes like a gravy sauce. It's really good. It's smooth, it's creamy. The chicken is maybe cooked a little bit too much for me, but usually I like it if it was a bit more tender. But it's not bad, I would say. The sauce goes really well. Pair it with the veggies. You got a crunch from the bean. Potatoes really smooth. It's good overall, and now I'm excited to try the other two dishes. All right, Chris, Carol, they're gonna help today. You guys know a little bit more about this dish than us anyway, I think.
And what's it called?
I think it's called pancit. So
Canton or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. They have
Pancit.
different varieties. So some are with chicken because the Filipinos love chicken, but
We
me-
don't eat chicken, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't eat chicken, so we got the veggie one here, and it pretty much, as you can see, it looks like Chinese noodles. And I read that Chinese settlers actually brought it to the Philippines, so
Oh.
it is essentially Chinese noodles, but now it's like your typical Filipino dish, I guess.
Nice.
You want to go first?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
You got some noodles there. There's lots of veggies. I see beans,
yeah,
carrots,
Is
cabbage.
this
I think.
must be cabbage,
Cabbage,
huh?
I
Yeah.
think.
White
yeah.
cabbage.
Yeah.
What is this?
Onion. Onion? No,
I don't know what that is.
Celery?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, looks good. I keep saying that
Good.
everything smells
yeah,
so
it's
good.
good.
Is there sauce on it?
Yeah, there's a sauce. I don't know if it's
I think I read that
soy
it's
sauce?
usually mixed
Soy
with,
sauce?
yeah,
Yeah.
soy sauce, like the Chinese ones, right? Let me try.
yeah. It's the first time that we tried from this restaurant, but we've eaten it before,
Mm-hmm.
and
It tastes the same as the other ones that we've had in other
Good.
islands.
Okay.
So I'm
So it's
guessing
probably a
it's-
pretty basic recipe, maybe.
I
that
think so.
everybody kinda-
oh, there's some pepper in there as well.
Is it? It's not spicy, is it?
No,
No.
not spicy.
just a little bit of pepper, but
All right, let's see what Anna's saying over here.
Let's see if I can get some veggies on here, not just noodles. Those beans give it a nice little crunch. The noodles are really good. The sauce, I think, is maybe just like soy sauce and some pepper, like these guys said. It's not overly flavorful. There's not a whole lot going on in terms of the flavors. You just get a little bit. It's quite mild.
So this one kind of looks similar to the other dish. The noodles are thinner, but it's called, I think it's Bihon Guisado. So
Bihon Guisado, and I think this one's made with rice noodles, and maybe the other one's made with egg noodles. I see some similar veggies, but there's also chicken in this one, but I'm curious if the sauce is the same or not.
all right, here we go. Gonna try it out. I think I have everything. The chicken in this one is really small as well. So, and the noodles are thinner. So, yeah, it's good. Not a lot of flavor though. It's the first thing I'm gonna say. I tried the veggie dish as well, and it sort of does taste the same. However, the chicken in this one, I think I prefer. I prefer the flavor of the adobo, but I prefer the size of the chicken in this. We're trying to figure out if it's like ground chicken. I don't think it is. I think it's just really, really small pieces. But then, again, those noodles, the thin noodles are really nice. They're just really smooth, go down really easy. And again, you've got all those crunchy, delicious vegetables in there as well. So it does make for a good dish, but I think the one that has the most flavor is the adobo. That just kind of punches you right in the mouth. It just comes right at you. But this one, it's a little, I would like if there was like a little more kick of it, kick in it. But Anna and I really like spicy food, so any longtime viewers, you would know. And of course, that's what we're gonna say. But it's good. It's pretty good overall. We do have another little treat we're gonna try. We got it at a bakery, and I think it's kind of a typical local treat. So we'll see.
All right, our very last thing is called encimado. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a sweet, buttery bread, and its roots actually come from Spain, which kind of makes sense considering this was once a Spanish colony, but it has evolved over time to appease the Filipino taste, so it's probably changed a little bit. It's supposed to be soft and chewy, although when I cut it, I'm not sure how fresh it is, so we'll see. But like we said, we don't have that abundance of food here given this current circumstances. It's brushed atop with butter, then sugar, and it says grated cheese in this description, but I definitely don't see anything that looks remotely like cheese on this one. So it really just looks like bread, coiled bread, and some sugar on top.
I don't think it's that fresh.
Definitely
No.
not fresh, but not terrible.
yeah, not terrible. Kind of crunchy. Looks like cheese.
Does it?
Yeah, maybe there's
The
cheese
color.
baked inside.
The color, cheese color.
It's very sweet. A little donutty, would you guys say? It
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit of a donut, but not as like oily, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, it really
It
does. It
definitely
tastes
has-
like a donut. Now that you said it.
Do you taste the? Is there sugar on top?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yeah, very,
lot of sugar.
very sweet, but not in a bad way. I'm actually kind of like this. I wish it was a little fresher, but otherwise it's a yummy little treat. Better, way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, in Brazil we have similar kind of sweet or bread, sweet bread, and then yeah, that's why I like it too.
Reminds you of home.
Yes. Well, There's one piece left for me, so I better eat that before these three
That's mine.
eat it on me. Oh no. All right, well that's gonna do it for today's food video. We were kind of limited on options.
Yeah, there's maybe 2-3 restaurants open here, and not all of them have Filipino food, so we basically got what we could find.
Yeah, I think they were good dishes though. The adobo was really good. Really like the 2 noodle dishes
Yeah,
as well.
I might actually just get those again just to eat because they were really good.
But if you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell. That will notify you on the next video so you can see what that will be.
All right, guys, that's it.
From El Nido, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.
Oh,